Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
Good evening. So I had to come on here and I had to do this video. I had to do this video because I just did my Fanita video. Has it even been 2 weeks? It's only been 2 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks. And I literally said, I'm like, the internet picks faves when it comes to accountability. And I felt like the underlying accountability really came from the fact that Fanita was a dark-skinned Black woman. So the reason why she was getting so much heat and she was being held accountable, where the entire internet was against her on TikTok, I felt like the reason for that was because of her skin complexion. And it wasn't even 2 weeks later. It wasn't even 2 weeks later. And here we are. So let's get into this. Thank you for the compliments. Because first, if you're unaware of who this woman is, her name is Ekane. I don't really know what she's known for. Like, I had to look into what is she actually known for. And she's another content creator, in my opinion, that is problematic. She is a TikTok star / content creator, but she is very problematic. She has gone viral several times for problematic things. So this behavior coming from Ekane should not be shocking. If anything, it should just be another day being a supporter of Ekane. This is also not the first time that she has made some colorist remarks. Shout out to Taylor. She's the girl that runs my Instagram. She posted receipts of Ekane making similar statements not that long ago as well. So we will be getting into all of this. She's currently going viral. The backstory is that she was clapping back at another content creator who was basically saying she needed to get off the internet because she looked emotionally exhausted. Ekane took that as shots being thrown at her. But Ekane is saying that this woman made comments about her child being SA'd. I don't know how true that is. I tried to look into the receipts for this woman that she was clapping back at, if there was any receipts where she said something like that or she said something close to that. I did not find anything. The woman came out denying that she said anything pertaining to SA regarding her child. So let's just get into it. So first, let's get into who is Ekane, because let's just get into who is Ekane. Because what is she known for? Like, how does she keep going viral? We know that she's a TikTok star. Why does she keep going viral? How did she become known on the internet?
Say this, and I don't mean no disrespect. Now, this was brought to my attention by some dark-skinned women that do support you. So I was like, yo, I got to go watch the video. When I seen the comments that she made about dark-skinned women, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Now, I could be wrong, but it seems like more than half of your following is dark-skinned women. Don't mean no disrespect when I say this at all. But Ekane. You didn't make it because you was pretty, you was light-skinned, or any of that. The only reason why you made it is because you have a lot of shock value. I'm not gonna lie, hands down, you have some of the best shock value I have ever seen in my life. I kid you not, I never seen a woman like this on the internet or in person.
Now wait. The times that I've seen Ekane go viral, it's always been like crazy stuff. Like she was pretending to have intercourse on what I don't know if it was her TikTok live, her Instagram live with her baby daddy / on and off boyfriend, Chris. I remember her going viral for that. I don't ever remember this girl going viral because of what she looks like. I always saw her going viral for being problematic and, like he said, shock value. So I'm going to have to keep stopping the video because he got that music playing in the background and I got to chop it up a little bit. Hopefully you don't mind, but let's continue to see how else did she become known on the internet.
The first time I ever heard about you is when you bragged about sleeping with 2,000 men. I was beyond shocked. That's how I was first introduced to you. And another reason why you went viral is because you was calling your area down there Big Moose. Now, I don't know about y'all. That sounds scary to me. It's not a pretty picture, okay? It sounds hairy. It sounds like it got bugs on it. It sounds like it stank. I'm just saying because
listen.
mooses stink. So when you referring to it as Big Moose, that's what, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to throw no shade or shot. I'm just saying that's a bad name. And another shock value thing, you let everybody into your life, in your personal life. Everything you and your man was going through, you recorded it. A lot of people followed you because they can relate to you, because they love your personality. You was very entertaining. You shocked the world, right? Almost every post you do, right? But out of respect, don't disrespect the ones that got you to where you at today. Sometimes.
Wait a minute. I just got to be honest with y'all. I've been seeing that a lot lately with these content creators. Okay, I have to be honest. I have a lot of respect for my supporters, and I'm talking about my day ones. I'm talking about my OGs. I'm talking about the women that's been rocking with me since forever. You supported me before my family. You supported me before some of my closest friends. So like me acting brand new to you is insane. Like, and I'm seeing a lot of content creators do that. Like they forgot. It's like they forgot where they came from or something like that. They forgot who was there. And I'm just being honest, like my own family did not support me. And to see these content creators, Fanita, Ekane, and some other content creators, I'm not going to mention how they get a little money, they get some more followers, and it's like they just forgot like who was there really supporting them when no one else was really supporting them. And yes, her core audience are Black women, and her core audience are dark-skinned Black women. Because another thing that was so shocking to me was Black women coming out saying, oh, nothing can make me hate you, Ekane. And so I started clicking on the comments that was being left by these individuals. And I'm like, let me go see like who's actually saying this. It's the brown skin girl. It's the dark skin, brown skin girls. And I'm like, what the hell? So I don't know what's going on with the content creators lately, but they just been attacking their core audience. And I just think that is insane. Like it's absolutely insane, y'all. It's insane. But let's continue.
Sometimes we can feel so high and mighty that we can say or do anything and we feel like they're going to love us regardless. I don't care how mad or how irritated you get. Never disrespect the ones that got you to the top. Them the ones that support you, the ones that love you, the one that's going to push you out as much as they possibly can. But the moment you disrespect your supporters is the moment you disrespect your empire. And now you might have to watch it crumble. We've seen this plenty of times before. Rappers, actors thought they could say whatever they want to say and people will still love them for it. Sometimes you can feel untouchable, and then when you get touched, you realize like, oh, I'm not all high and mighty like I thought I was. So Ekane, if you ever watch this, because it seemed like my video always get to the people that I'm talking about.
Wait, he's spitting some real stuff. Wait, let's go back. I think it's right here.
You feel untouchable, and then when you get touched, you realize like, oh, I'm not all high and mighty like I thought I was. So Ekane, if you ever watch this, because it seemed like my video always get to the people that I'm talking about. You got some of the best support I have ever seen on the internet. And you've been grinding and building this empire for years. But just remember, 1 second can destroy everything you done built. I'm not saying be perfect. I am saying be careful. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's all the cool people that follow me.
Okay, so that kind of gives you a backstory of Ekane and just how she built her platform. She's kind of similar to Morgan Bailey on TikTok. If you're unfamiliar of these two content creators, they come online and they basically just share the really bad parts of their life on social media, and they gain a lot of support because they're seen as relatable. And so that's kind of how they built their platforms and things like that. Okay, so let's switch back to how she ended up going viral recently. So she went viral because of this TikToker. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. Is it Uriel? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but it was another TikToker. It was a smaller content creator, and it is what led to Ekane's initial colors comments. And it alleges that she told Ekane to get off live because she looked emotionally exhausted. Now, the rumor, and I can only say rumor, and Ekane said it out of her own mouth, that the reason why she attacked this girl and clapped back using colorist remarks was because she had said something about her child in SA. Now, the interesting thing about all of this is that the TikToker, the smaller content creator, she recorded her going back and forth with Ekane on live, and I never saw her actually say anything about her child in SA. But that is the excuse that Ekane is using. And I looked for this receipt because, you know, I like to bring facts. If I'm going to speak on something, I like to look at all the information and make sure I have full context. But I didn't find it. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm saying that I did not find it. And this smaller content creator, she recorded her back and forth with Ekane. But again, it could have been, maybe she just didn't record that part. I'm not sure. But I did not find this essay comment that she made towards Ekane and her child. So let me go ahead and blow this up so you can see it.
Tired that you needed to go to sleep because you were emotionally exhausted. I was in a domestic violence situation, so I was not talking about you. So let me just clear that. Okay, what you say, your apology, you could never apologize to no black female. You've been feeling like that. That's been your feeling. If you said it one time, you don't mind saying it twice.
I apologize on TikTok, and I'm not gonna do too much of kissing nobody's ass, but that whole you wish my daughter gets sexually assaulted, and I went to hell, the wrong kind of hell. I only was trying to offend that hoe. I only was trying to hurt that hoe. Not all y'all. I don't hate dark skins. I love my sisters, but that crossed the line. Acknowledge that as well.
I don't accept your apology. I want to fight you for talking about my children.
Okay, so let's get into where this all started. Okay, this is when she started apologizing. Hold on. That's when she started apologizing. Okay, part 1, part 2. Okay, so it also went to the DMs. I don't know if y'all saw the DMs, but they also went back and forth in the DMs. And it's just a mess. But let's get into what actually took place.
Me just getting on TikTok just for the love of the game because I wanted to make a way for my kids. But now I see you just a black bum. Hate on her. See, one thing about me, when I was trying to make a way for my kids and get off the hood, I didn't get on nobody's live trying to down talk them, trying to be funny. See, I was actually making videos trying to get off the hood, and you see what I make? I make over $40,000 a month because I was never in nobody else's comments trying to hate on. not be insecure to you, sister. Let me not try to break it down to you. But have you understand I'm a light-skinned woman, so I benefit from colorism. You're a dark-skinned woman, sister. You can never make it to the heights I make it from. Oh, can we clock that one, or is it gonna hurt y'all feelings because it's me saying it? Can we be real for once and let's clock everything? Because I'm a light-skinned woman. I say the same shit. Say you're not gonna make it to the heights I make it. You can't fuck with me. You're a dark-skinned woman. I want you to understand that. Don't come in my comments saying anything to me. You cannot fuck with me. You's a black bum like me. Just getting on.
Okay. Please pay attention to the screen. Okay, because this woman, when they were going back and forth, if you are watching her type, I don't see anything where she's saying anything about her child being SA. Okay. I don't see anything about her child being SA. And I don't know if Ekane knew that she was recording her screen when they was going back and forth. But even in the text, even in the DMs, this woman never mentioned anything about her child in SA. So I don't know where Ekane got that from. It's seeming like she made it up. So let's continue.
It's okay for everybody else to clock it but me. Oh. It's okay for everybody else to clock it but me. Okay. I don't give a fuck. I done said way worse things that still ain't been canceled. Watch me. Watch me. I said what I said. Come in my comments and say some bull again, bitch. I'm gonna say something even worse to you. I'm gonna say something even worse to you, sister. You cannot fuck with me. Laced by Monse. What you mean laced by Monse? You ain't even got no wig videos in your page. Sister. You cannot fuck with me. And I said what I said. Oh, what else? You the same bum bitch pop up on my For You page and the same dirty wife beater. And the same dirty IT. Outside your same dirty crib, ho. You gonna upgrade your lifestyle for your kids. Or what, ho? What you talking about? This Ekane you talking to. Act like you know and not like you slow, ho. Oh, okay. It's okay for everybody else to clock it but me. Oh. It's okay for everybody else to clock it but me.
I don't see nowhere where she said anything about SA, y'all. I don't. I looked high and low. I went on X, Twitter. I'm like, somebody gotta have it. I didn't see it. I did not see it. So I don't know where she got that from. But let's continue. There's a part 3.
About. I'm not adding no bum black bitch to my mother life. Fuck with y'all. Oh. This the same bum bitch in her dirty ass bathroom talking shit. You got that dirty ass piercing right here. You can't fuck with me. I can't believe I used to support you on my main page and repost you. But I see what a repost get you. Still ain't doing shit with your life. Your kid's still poor as hell. I can't relate, sister. See, I built the platform off just Ekane's personality. I ain't have to down the next bitch live and down talk them and try to be funny about them getting abused by another man to try and build my platform. I ain't have to down talk the next African American woman that's getting beat by a black man to try and build their platform. I ain't never had to do that. I built my platform off me. Understand that. You want to get in my platform talking about me getting beat by a black man? Do that. I'm going to talk about you in any way, shape, or form, and your kids included. I'm talking about. I'm not adding no bum black bitch.
And so now that we know that this is, like I said, I don't really think that this all transpired because of a comment that she made about her child. This is all because Ekane has decided to stay in this abusive relationship with Chris, and her fans, her supporters, everyone online has been begging this girl to leave Chris, and she refuses to do so. So now she's projecting it on this woman in a colorist way. And people keep asking me like, oh, you know, Yoni, how do you feel about it? And I'm like, I think this is how she really feels. And some people could be like, well, did she lie? And I'm like, well, no, she didn't lie, but it seems like she likes to benefit from colorism. It's not that she lied about what she said. It was in the way that she said it, as if, yeah, like I benefit from this, you don't. And I enjoy that I benefit from this and you don't. And it's like, haha, and I will still get your support. That's what it was kind of like mocking the women that support her, knowing that they don't have her privilege, it was taunting. It was very weird. It was very weird. Do I think she's sorry? Let's get into the apologies. And she continues. And like I said, I did not see the essay comments at all.
We ain't gotta go ban for man, sister. Let our kids go ban for man. Let our kids upload your kids' account right now. Your kids ain't got more than 350,000 right now. You can't say shit to me.
So let's just get into her apology.
Where, sister? On top of that, I hate to break it to you. Let me not.
So first she made a tweet. First, she created a tweet. She said, I apologize for the words I said last night, and I need to quit trying to justifying it. What I said was wrong and effed up. I love my Black queens, no matter what skin color. For all of my supporters who no longer feel right supporting me, I totally understand, and my intent was not to offend you all. I love y'all and appreciate y'all, and I know no words can take back what I said, but I am sorry. Oh, wait, wrong one. Then she went on her live and she also apologized.
Because after I get off this live, I'm not addressing it no more. I'm not. I promise I'm not. I'm paying it dust. I'm not one that's going to keep apologizing to social media. If y'all don't want to f me after this, that's on y'all. I love y'all for being here anyways. I love y'all for changing the up to this point anyways. I'm not going to keep apologizing. I'm never going to kiss the social media's ass. Listen, only to my dark-skinned supporters, I apologize humbly in the humblest of forms. I responded to a comment making fun of my abuse, and I went too low. And in the process of trying to offend her, how she hurt my heart, I hurt all my dark-skinned girlies. I want y'all to understand, if you know me, you know I ride for us. Dark-skinned, light-skinned, brown, I don't care what color you is, honey. I done went too low, and it was ignorant of me, and I shouldn't have did it. If you don't feel right with supporting me no more, block me, unfollow me, do what you gotta do, sister. Didn't I say I was wrong? How many times y'all want me to say I'm wrong? Because after I get off this live, I'm not addressing it no more. I'm not. I promise I'm not.
And this rage bait content, it's becoming a new trend. Because I saw that one Caucasian lady that went viral not that long ago for saying the N-word. And I paid her no mind. I paid her no attention because I knew that she was looking for us to get her views, to get her engagement, to get her traffic to her TikTok. And so I paid her no mind at all because I just knew that that's what she was doing. So it seems like that is a common thing now. So be careful who you give your anger, your rage to. Be careful who you just give your energy to nowadays, because people are using it to get that engagement. People are using it to get the click and the views and things like that. And maybe that's what these content creators are now doing, to get you riled up and to get you to get them trending, because Ekane is trending. She's trending on X. She's trending on Instagram. She's trending on YouTube. She's trending everywhere. She's trending everywhere. So we have to be careful about who we give our time and energy to on the online, because that may be the very thing that they're looking for. That may be the very thing that they are wanting from you. So I don't feel like Ekane is sorry. I didn't think P. Diddy was either. So it's the same thing for me. Like, it's a fake apology. She's only apologizing because then she can save face. She won't lose support. She wasn't going to lose support anyway, because Black Sisterhood does not hold Black women accountable at all. So, and the reason why I say that is because let's go back to this part right here. Black Sisterhood, I will say it again, Black Sisterhood does not hold Black women accountable. Black Sisterhood does not hold Black women accountable. Black Sisterhood does not hold Black women accountable. Okay. And the reason why I said this is because she basically threw it back up in your face. I think it was here. Let's see.
My mother look like it but me. Oh. It's okay for everybody else to clock it but me. Okay. I don't give a fuck. I done said way worse things and still ain't been canceled. Watch me. Watch me. I said what I said. Come in my comments and say some bull again, bitch. I'm gonna say something even worse to you. I'm gonna say something even worse to you, sister. You cannot me. Laced by Monse. What you mean laced by Monse? You ain't even got.
That's why she's not sorry. That's why she doesn't care about you canceling her, because she knows Black Sisterhood is not going to hold her accountable. And she said that she said worse things before. Let's get into what she said before, because this is not her first time. This is not her first time at all.
You're next, sister. No videos, of course, because you're insecure because you're a dark-skinned Black woman. It's okay. I know. See, as a fellow Black woman, you should never be insecure where you don't have no pictures. You definitely don't have a top lip either. You give monkey. Oh, why you don't post any? You're next, sister. No videos, of course, because you're insecure because you're a dark-skinned Black woman. It's okay. I know. See, as a fellow Black woman, you should never be insecure where you don't have no pictures. You definitely don't have a top lip either. You give monkey. Oh, why you don't post any videos? And I'm not going to do too much of it's okay for everybody else to clock it but me. Oh. It's okay for everybody else to clock it but me. Okay. I don't give a fuck. I done said way worse things and still ain't been canceled. Watch me.
So when people ask me, Yoni, do you think she's sorry? No. Do I think when it comes to accountability online, dark-skinned Black women are held to a different standard? Yes, I do. But it's still not enough to where I would think that a dark-skinned Black woman is completely canceled. Because Fanita, she's not even canceled. She's problematic, but she's not canceled. I just felt like the outrage behind her accountability was just fake. It was bullying. It was, let's gang up on this girl because I really secretly hate her. Like that's what it really was. But the accountability is still not where it should be, in my opinion, when it comes to just people online. And within Black Sisterhood, it's really not where it should be, because it's starting to bite us now. Like it's starting to bite us in the ass, because now it's like, okay, we have created this woman's platform and this is what she's choosing to do with it. And now she's being disrespectful towards us. She's putting us down. She's bashing us. So it's like the only way you could hold Ekane accountable is by removing your support. You can't hold her accountable any other way. And I don't think that she's sorry, because like I said, she knew what she said. She knew what she said was messed up when she said it. She knew that it was colorist. She knew exactly what she was doing when she said it, which was why she said, I've said worse things. You're not going to cancel me. So what do you do with that? What do you do with that? What do you do with it? So let's continue, because let's go back here to my slideshow, because this woman called it out too. And when we talk about accountability, men don't want you to be accountable. Okay? Men online use accountability to shame you, fearmonger you, spew scarcity mindset, and to manipulate you for control. They don't want you to be accountable. A woman being accountable is a woman who wouldn't allow them access, wouldn't give them children. You probably would have limited contact when it comes to a man. So when you listen to men try to hold women accountable online, it's a joke, because it's just nothing but manipulation where they want to control you. So the only ones that can truly hold women accountable are themselves first and other women. But because we don't hold each other accountable, this is the type of stuff that we're met with. And I'm going to get into how us not being accountable within sisterhood, how it's backfiring on us and it's biting us in the ass. Okay. So Listening to men for accountability, that's you setting yourself up for manipulation and control. But listening to other women, it should be something that you should be open to, because we don't get anything out of it for real. We really don't, other than disrespect. Like in situations like this, we're receiving disrespect. So, but we're not trying to manipulate you. We're not trying to control you. We're not trying to do anything out of malice intent or anything like that. We're just trying to get to a place where there's a standard and an understanding, and the standard is respect. And it may start with self-respect. That's where the accountability comes in. But men don't want you to be accountable. They don't, because if you are accountable, you wouldn't have their kids. You wouldn't be having sex with them. They would actually have to work to get access to you if you were to hold yourself accountable. They would have to work to have a conversation with you because you hold yourself accountable. They would have to work to be near you because you hold yourself accountable. So it's a lot. But let's get into how we don't hold each other accountable and how it's backfiring on us when it comes to Ekane right now.
Section saying black, and guess what? There's still people in that comment section saying black woman, dark skinned, light skinned woman saying they can never make me hate you. They can never make me cancel you. Y'all are some of the most idiotic dragons I've ever met in my life. Like, there's no group of people that will bring black people down than other black people. Like, do some of y'all really analyze and think, use critical thinking skills at all? The fact that she said what she said is actually insane. I am convinced that a high percentage of her followers do not use critical thinking skills, lack critical thinking skills. But guess what? If a white person were to do this, and the way that Vanita was dragged throughout the internet and lost so many different followers is insane to me. Like, I feel like we need to hold our people accountable for their actions. Just because she publicizes her entire life doesn't mean she's special or needs doesn't mean she's special or needs.
What's going on?
Now I'm gonna be brutally honest when I say this, and I don't mean no disrespect. Now this was
because she publicizes her entire life doesn't mean she's special or needs special treatment. Like, in conclusion, to all my black people, whether you're light skinned, dark skinned, whatever skin you are, we are all the same to a white person. The cop will still treat you the same. We will still be treated the same in Europe. Like, do you understand that we have to stick together? We have to love one another because you're not special. The only problem, you know who benefits off of, like, you benefit off of colorism in certain black communities. Like, for example, in parts of Africa and in our own black community, that's where you benefit off of colorism.
That's the only place that I feel like you really benefit off of colorism. But then, I don't know. I take that back. And the reason is because we see when it comes to certain industries within the beauty industry who gets pushed, because we know how that looks. So I don't know. I wouldn't say it's just in black spaces. I wouldn't say that. I would not say that it's just in black spaces. But I do understand what she means and where she's coming from, though, as well.
And probably in certain sectors of life, whatever. But in reality, you are still black. You are still a black person, and you will still get black treatment wherever you go as a black person. Anyways, I'm done talking about this topic. Some of y'all are really nonsense. I just can't.
She is on live as we speak, apologizing and pretty much saying, we took it the wrong way. She's saying, can't nobody humble her. People still gonna support her. And this dark-skinned girl is sending her roses on her live right now. Now, some people are confused, but she's pretty much saying, I apologize because I don't want my sister and my supporters to think I'm talking about them. But if I'm reading someone, sorry if I go to hell, I was drinking, that don't make it right. I'm not making excuses, but at the end of the day, I'm still that bitch. That's all she's saying. She's not being humble. It's gonna actually take her losing support and followers. But the way the dark-skinned girls are over there sending roses, it's really sad, honestly. It's like, do you hate yourself? Like, not Ekane, but the people that are dark skinned and still supporting it. Like, do you hate yourself or what? What is it? Because ain't no way in hell.
I think that's what's so shocking. I think that's what's so shocking about this entire situation is it's brown skinned girls and dark skinned girls that are still supporting her. I think that's what's so shocking about all of this is like me, I'm like, hell no, like she's a colorist, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's kind of weird when it's like, because I was going to bring up comments that I was looking at and who they were coming from. And majority were brown skinned, dark skinned women. That's what was just so weird to me. I'm like, well, what the hell? Like, am I crazy for thinking that she's a colorist and she just revealed to the whole world that she's a colorist? Why is she still getting support from brown skinned girls? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get that. I think that's what's so off-putting by this entire situation.
Ain't no way. Mm-mm.
Remember when I said, don't none of y'all want to be role models, don't want to be better, right? I thought I was talking about being better for the white man. I'm talking about being better for these kids. They're watching you. Chicago Hottie is a perfect example.
And, you know, another part of this too is, you know, when we speak on accountability and things like that within sisterhood, it doesn't have anything to do with men at all. It has everything to do with us. There is no standard to sisterhood, which is why she felt comfortable saying that to her all black sisterhood audience. There is no standard. There is no standard. And this content creator, I love her. She is so dope to me. She's about to get into it as well. But there is no standard for black women, and there's no standard among us as black women either, which was why she felt so comfortable doing and saying that, which is why Fanita felt comfortable doing and saying what she was out here doing, calling her followers broke, calling her followers this and that, being disrespectful. If there was a standard for black women within black sisterhood, those things would have never happened. It would never left their mouth. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's backfiring us. It's backfiring on us. And now it's like we either can remove our support and hold them accountable and show them that this is the standard, that you must treat us a certain way and you can't just talk to us any type of way, or there is no standard and we will continue to support them regardless of what they do, what they're out here saying, even if they disrespect us. We're just going to keep supporting. And this don't have nothing to do with men at all. It's like that Ekane, what she did was so disrespectful. And she knew who her audience was. She didn't give a damn because she knew that you wasn't going to cancel her, sweetie. She knew you wasn't going to hold her accountable. She knew that this would blow over in a week or so and she'd get back to doing what she wanted to do. Same thing with the other content creator that was out that just scammed a group of black women due to her conference. She don't give a damn about stealing from y'all. She know y'all not gonna do shit about it. She know you're not gonna do a damn thing about it. So it's like at some point, black women within sisterhood, a standard has to be created. And we got to stop using this respectability politics, respectability. There is no respect. That's why they feel like they can disrespect you. They can take your money, take your support, do whatever they want to do in your face, and no, you're not going to do shit about it because I'm assuming you like it. At this point, what I've seen, I'm assuming black women like it at this point. You like the disrespect. You like it when people talk shit to your face. You like it when people take your money. You don't mind if people are all up in your face, playing up in your face. You cool with it. That's what it's coming across as. Because women who care do something about it. They don't just sit back and watch. So I don't know. It's just interesting. Let's continue though.
You could tell that she's young and all she is doing is mimicking the adults she sees. She's watching. These kids are not growing up watching the TV. They're growing up on their phones. And you fucking idiots have the power to influence them, change their lives, inspire them. And all y'all fucking do is post and make the most shitty music, post the most crazy and outlandish content just to profit off of them, just to literally make a bag off of the youth. Because who do y'all think is watching this shit, listen to this shit, watching baddies? Kids. It's kids. They're pandering to kids with chaos and hypersexual shit. They do. They're pandering to their low chakras, that root chakra. Every time I...
And then it also makes me wonder, you know, when it comes to Ekane, right? When it comes to Ekane, how many of her followers are kids? Maybe I'm talking to the wrong group of people. But when I was looking at the comments, it looked like a lot of grown women with kids. So I don't know, but listen, we got to draw the line somewhere. The line got to be drawn in the sand somewhere, because it's getting out of hand to where there are no boundaries. People feel like they can just come in and do whatever. But I do wonder how many of Ekane followers are kids. I don't know. I can only go off of what I was seeing, and it was a lot of, like I said, grown women with kids on the younger spectrum, but they, you know, they had kids of their own. So I don't know. I do question that when we are having this conversation. So please keep in mind that I'm including that as well. But based off of what I saw, because I was like, whenever I see a comment where it was like, nothing can make me hate you, Ekane, I clicked on the username, looked at the profile, like, who is this girl saying this? And from what I saw, it was grown women with kids. So I don't know what to think, but listen, we got to start setting boundaries with content creators. They shouldn't be able to just come on here, take your money, talk to you crazy, call you out your name. Where's the self-respect for you, though? That's what I'm not understanding. Where's the self-respect for you?
Bring up being better, right? Y'all hit me with that dumbass respectability, girl. And let me put my plate down, because look now, because bitch, I'm an Aquarius and I'm always right. I be saying shit first. Y'all trying to get mad at me, but bitch, like, listen, we're in the age of Aquarius. The world is shifting. The world is shifting into a more conscious state of mind, right? And I said this like 3 years ago, that if motherfuckers didn't evolve with the times, or they didn't deal with their demons, the age of Aquarius is going to snatch their bags. They were going to snatch their bags, because it's all about evolving, evolution. Just because you staying the same does not mean everybody else is going to stay the same. Baby, because money is getting harder to get, you can best believe people are going to start thinking.
So when we talk about accountability in sisterhood, thank you, Curvy Tender. The accountability also comes back on the supporters. Okay? It does. So that's why accountability is so hard. Like, everybody thinks accountability is shame and blame. No, it's not. It's not. It's about looking at yourself and reflecting on yourself and seeing, are you contributing to the BS? And if you are, you can't just put all the accountability on the content creators. If you sitting up here supporting the mess, you are also a part of the problem. And that's what I was mentioning in my Fanita video. I was like, okay, but Fanita's always been problematic. It's the main reason why I never liked Fanita, because she was always problematic. And so when I saw the internet just flip on her and just all of a sudden wanted to hold her accountable, which I thought was fake outrage, by the way, it was just a way to bully a dark-skinned Black woman, right? I wasn't really feeling it, because I'm like, well, she's always been problematic. Y'all never held her accountable before. So what's the difference now? And the same thing with Ekane. You didn't hold her accountable before. So what's the difference now? And now she's bold. She telling you to your face, like, yo, I know I'm not going to get canceled. I've said worse things. Y'all haven't canceled me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the standard when it comes to your support, it really comes from self-respect and choosing your self-respect more than supporting somebody. So it's a lot to unpack here. It's a lot to unpack.
It twice about where they shop. Okay, because
start paying attention to what they're listening to what they're watching. They're craving substance and information. All this shit is connected. I be right. I be fucking right. I don't care. All you hoes stitching my videos, I don't give a fuck because I know what I be talking about. It's the age of Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius Stella. 8th house Stella too. Like I'm seeing it clearly, baby. It's not no coincidence that Fanita, Ekane, and what's her name? Chicago Hottie have all been facing backlash. Their content, the content that they're posting is no different from what they've been posting. Ekane has been saying the most crazy shit. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think, and this is no shady Ekane. I mean, it's not though. I don't even think Ekane is that inclined to even realize what the fuck she was saying, right?
No, I think she was inclined. I don't agree with that. I think she was very much aware of what she said. She knew that she could say that and get away with it. I don't believe that for one sec. Let me play it again because I want y'all to hear her clearly.
Again, bitch, I'm gonna say something even worse to you. I'm gonna say something even worse to you, sister. You cannot f with me. Lace by Monse. What you mean, Lace by Monse? You ain't even got no wig videos on your page. Sister. You cannot f with me. And I said what I said. Oh, what else? You the same bum bitch pop up on my For You page in the same dirty wife beater, in the same dirty IT, outside those same dirty crib. You gonna upgrade your lifestyle for your kids? Or what, huh? What you talking about? This Ekane you talking to? Act like you know and not like you slow, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's okay for everybody else to clock it but me. Oh. It's okay for everybody else to clock it but me. Oh, okay. I don't give a fuck. I done said way worse things that still ain't been canceled. Watch me.
So she's inclined, okay? She's just playing in your face. And I keep trying to tell y'all gotta get out of that being naive. Like I said, being naive in the patriarchy, it benefits men when you're naive. That's it don't benefit you as a woman. And yes, they program us to be naive as women. So then we can be easy to control. But you have to break free of being naive because then people cannot play in your face. She knew exactly what she was saying when she said it, and she knew she wasn't going to get canceled. Okay? She knew she wasn't going to get canceled. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Sisterhood do. It is. It's going to be very interesting to see what the Sisterhood do and what the Sisterhood come up with because she meant what she said and she's not sorry.
But a lot of people have built their platforms off of being vulgar and lewd, and crass and promoting trauma, right? So it becomes a gimmick for them. Now, because people in real life are waking up, it's like, no, like it's shifting. It's shifting from celebrity to content creator, from influencer to intellectual. Look!
Then I have to add this in this as well, since I'm talking about the Sisterhood. Okay. There's another woman. I think I don't know what other video I reacted to, but there was another Black woman that came online and she was saying how upset that she is with Black women and everything. There was another woman that came online and made another video saying the same thing. And let me just go ahead and play the video because she's frustrated with Black women as well. Let's play it. And this video has, I don't know how many views it has. I don't know how many likes, how many shares, but let's go.
Majority of the Black women have attitudes in these folks' establishment. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all come.
Let's start from the beginning.
Why is it that majority of the Black women have attitudes in these folks' establishment? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all come to work every single day with a motherfucking attitude. Everybody else so nice, sweet, and jolly, but us, no. We got to have a motherfucking attitude. And we do it in front of customers. That shit is sad. And y'all messy as fuck. Like, why are we as black women are so fucking miserable. And we bring that shit to work. Even at the doctor's office. I mean, everywhere you go. I went to the doctor yesterday.
And she works for the post office. So in her environment, this is what she's dealing with. This is what she's experiencing. This is what she works at the post office. Because I had to go to her page. This video has 500,000 views, 70K likes, 18.4K comments, 5,667 saves, 11.4K shares. I think she's frustrated with her job. That's what and the people that she's dealing with. I don't know. I've never worked in the post office. I've heard some crazy stories, but let's just continue.
And my nurse was a white lady. She was so nice and sweet. And when she took me to check out to this black lady, the black lady was like, well, you see, she over there, don't forget, she can check out too. She can ring out too. Like, why would you say that in front of me, a patient, and have an attitude like, I don't even want you to check me out now. What the fuck is your problem? Bitch, if you didn't want to work, don't come to work. That's your job. It don't matter who don't have a customer. Like, come on, sisters, we need to get it together. We need to keep our attitudes and our misery in the car or at home. And when we clock in these folks' establishments, we need to have the utmost respect for patients, customers, or whatever. God damn it. Be professional. Leave that ghetto shit at home. Y'all weird. I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. From now on, white people, I love y'all. I don't like my sisters. Not all of them, but goddamn 99.999% of them.
I don't know what's going on with black women coming online making those videos. It's a lot of projection. But I mean, that's how she wants to address the conversation. It makes me question, like, what kind of attitude do you have? And I'm not here to dismiss what she's experiencing, but I mean, when you coming at somebody like that, you can best believe they're gonna meet you with the same energy. Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, let me hear you out and try to, have some compassion for your experience. It's like, you actually have to address the situation, not from a hostile place. That's doing too much. That's doing too much. So my question is, do we have room? Do we share spaces for black women who have had bad experiences with other black women? Do we share spaces with them? Because I have that question. Or do we make fun of them and try to make it seem like, oh, what they experienced didn't happen? Like, all black women are nice and no black woman has an attitude and we all get along. And do we hold spaces for women who have had negative experiences with black women and then they now want to project on all black women? Do we hold spaces for women like that? I do want to know. I want to know. No, we don't. We don't. But listen, I told y'all that because we don't want to heal, well, some of us don't want to heal, that projection, it was cool when we did it on the men. And now there's a trend now where women are starting to do it on women, like generalizing and all of that. It's cool when we generalize the men, but now it's starting to backfire on us as well, where women, they have their bad experiences with black women and now they're starting to generalize as well. This is why I said heal and work on yourself so then you're not repeating patterns. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Do I think that there is some truth to what she is saying? Yeah, I do. I think she's out here experiencing some black women who have attitudes. I've experienced it as well, but I would never generalize all black women to have an attitude. I wouldn't come online and be like, what is wrong with us? What is it? It's very clear that she's projecting from her environment and what it seems to be her work environment and her doctor's office, to be exact. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to really say. See that attitude change real quick. I'm sure it would change real quick. I'm sure it would. But I wanted to, because I feel like women like her, this woman right here, she gets mistaken as a pick-me. She's not a pick-me. She is a girl that has been bullied by women, and she is a girl that is now wanting to project that hostility on all women. She's not a pick-me. People think that, oh, she's a pick-me. She's not a pick-me. She's not male identified. She's been bullied. She's had bad experiences with women, and so this is her way of expressing her experiences with women. So I've seen that a lot. Like a lot of women, when they have negative experiences from Black women, then they come online and they tend to take the man's side, but they're not really taking the man's side. It's just they really don't get along with women because of their past experiences, because they have been bullied. And a lot of times we just categorize all of them as pick-me's, but they don't want to be picked by men. It's not that they don't want to be, they've had negative experiences by women. And so they tend to have a more hostile outlook on women and their behavior. It's just something I've noticed. It's something I noticed. But she lost me with the whole white people thing. I've been around white people my whole life. I would say you gotta find people that value you and that treat you with respect. It's not about skin color. It's not about skin color. It's not about skin shade. It's about the heart. It's about people's intentions. It's about if they value you, if they respect you. And you can't just choose a color and think that, oh, I'm going to get that based off of a color. That's how I know that this woman is projecting. She most likely is traumatized because she has had bad experiences from Black women. But to pick a color and think that color is just going to do everything for you, that's speaking from a hurt place. So that's all I have regarding this video, is to give you some things to really talk about. Like I said, I get accused of being male identified, which is a term that I came up with myself on my platform because I didn't want to call women pick-me's because I felt like it was bashful and shaming. So I came up with the term male identified. But anytime I hold women accountable now, it's like people want to accuse me to be male identified. And I'm like, I know what male identified, why I came up with the term. It was because there are women who will put men before themselves. That is a male identified woman. That is what it means to be male identified. It's not accountability when you hold a woman accountable for something that she did. That's not what it means to be male identified. Male identified is when you will put your own feelings aside, everything, your whole life for a man. You are male identified. So that means that you basically live for men, you do everything for a man, you might as well be a damn man. Because that's the only way you would ever benefit. So that's what it means to be male identified. It's not accountability. I don't know why people keep taking terms that I literally created and use it against me and weaponize it against me as if I don't know why I created the term to begin with. So that's not what it means to be male identified. Accountability is not male identity. It's not that at all. Also, another thing that I wanted to point out too, men don't want you to be accountable. They only use accountability online to manipulate you so that they can control you. Now, when you really want to liberate yourself as a woman, you will hold yourself accountable. Why? Because you will be disciplined. Men will not be able to have access to you freely. They won't be able to sleep with you freely. You won't be having their kids freely. There's just a lot of things that they wouldn't be able to get away with because you hold yourself accountable. So if you want a liberated lifestyle, you want to live a liberated type of reality, you have to hold yourself accountable. You do. Because if you don't, men will be able to do whatever they want to do, like they've been doing. You want the dating scene to change? Okay, delete the dating apps. Make men work to get access for you. Get access to you. Make them work. You want them to commit? Okay, well, make them work to commit, but you got to hold yourself accountable in order for you to do that. Like not sleep with them, not entertain them. If they're not doing what you need them to do, they're not meeting your standards. Women have so much power, and it's like y'all just throw it away because you don't want to be accountable. You feel like it's shame and blame because it doesn't feel good to your ego. It doesn't feel good to your ego when you hold yourself accountable because it makes you feel less than. But it's not meant to make you feel less than. It's meant to build you up stronger so that you can make better choices when it comes to your life, so that you can actually see the desired outcomes that you want. But if you don't hold yourself accountable, these men gonna keep doing what they've been doing. And the only time they mention accountability when it comes to you is just so they can manipulate and control. And they want you to be gullible. They want you to be naive and actually believe that they're holding you accountable. But really, they're only shaming you, guilt tripping you, fear mongering you, and spewing scarcity mindset to you to control you. So once women decide to take their power back and hold themselves accountable, that's when we're going to see real change. But we got to stop getting triggered over accountability simply because it doesn't feel good to the ego. It's not meant to tear you down when it's coming from a genuine place, a person that values you and sees the value in you. Accountability is not going to always feel good to the ego. Okay? So that's all I wanted to say. I hope the girls can mature and get over this accountability thing where it feels like shame and blame. It's not. Your ego is triggered, and you need to unpack, why does my ego get triggered when someone is giving me constructive criticism that is meant to tear down an old or outdated belief system to help me build up a stronger and a better belief system that will actually improve my life? Why do I struggle with hearing and accepting that constructive criticism when it's truly constructive? Because not all criticism is constructive. Some of it is destructive, so just think about that. Okay. Just think about that. I'm all for accountability. Why? It's changed my life. I've been dumb. I've been naive. I've been a lot of things in my life. Like, I'm not here preaching to y'all like I ain't been through nothing. Like, a lot of my stuff comes from things that I've gone through. I've been dumb. I've been foolish. I've been naive. I've been gullible. I've been all of these things. But accountability has what has changed my life. So I'm just sharing with you what I've done. And a lot of women look up to me, but it's like, this is what I've done. This is what I've done. And I had to decenter men to take full accountability. That's a conversation y'all not ready for. I had to decenter men to take accountability because I wanted to blame them. That's all I wanted to do was blame men all day. Once I decenter men, I started taking accountability. That's when my life really started to elevate. So when you're ready to do the work, y'all let me know. Until then, I'm going to just keep having these conversations and hope that your level of discernment is getting stronger and wider, and you're becoming wiser, and you're becoming more selective about who you're giving your support to, because there's just a lot of people playing in y'all's face. And I'm just waiting for the girls to wake the hell up, because it seemed like it's getting worse every week. 2 weeks ago, it was Fanita. Now it's Ekane. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to see if the sisterhood actually holds her accountable. Because like I said, I don't think that she's actually sorry. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's day. And I hope to see you in my next one. My Tisha Campbell video is still coming. I'm thinking about just doing a reaction video and just leaving it at that, because there really wasn't much to talk about other than the fact that she divorced her husband and she's no longer sick. But I wanted to kind of do like a spiritual talk about it because it's something I've also experienced. So I hope to see you in my next one.